Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expression Studio Gallery. Probably being a little outrageous because I'm trying to make a recording with my cell phone as well as my camera at the same time. But fortunately, I have an idea of what I want to do, and if I can do it in the time allowed, that'd be awesome. This is some Maiden black paint. I like to give my edges a quick go round. Kind of feel like maybe I shouldn't worry too much about the sides yet, but if I have a little extra left on my finger, I'll just run that down there. I like to run it right up over the top, just ever so slightly, so I don't have to worry about the paint being thin, which it is occasionally anyway, so you need to watch that. Maybe if I just ran my finger down the side. Well, let's just do what I want to do. Just one little bead is more than enough, but it's not so much that it drips everywhere. It will get on my tile, but I find if I put it on the corner of the canvas, it's less messy. So we'll be using Prism Pours today, and I have a variation on the swipes series that I've been doing. I want to do a double, I don't know how to say this, I have two different color palettes and I want to put them in two different places, and I want to also get that off my fingers right now. I've just reorganized my studio, so it might take me a second occasionally to find stuff because I'm not used to where it is. So this is my deal. Let's go down the middle with some of the Maiden black. So there's a black space. This could work out really cool. Let's hope so. I don't even mind how wide that goes, just so long as it stays wet for a little while. Then I'm going to give myself the Chantilly lace, and a fairly copious amount, because I like when there's a copious amount of Chantilly lace. When I swipe through it after adding the colors on top of it, I get it popping through as really large, beautiful, diamond, sparkly, wonderful, awesome cells. So on one side of this I want to do purple, and on the other side, yes, that's water, that's me, I want to do turquoise. And then I want to choose my sides to swipe through. And I also want to use, is that going to be in my way? Probably. I want to fill in, so I'm swiping over something wet. This is my OXO Omelette Turning Flip and Fold Spatula from Good Grips. I'm the one that discovered these. They are on my Amazon link. This is the small one. I often use the large one, but I've been favoring the small one lately. I will use a spatula to swipe with. You don't need a spatula to swipe with. A piece of playing card type, whatever you can find, a piece of acetate. Let me switch this around. So this is interesting. It's still a sort of a simple theory. It should be fairly easy for anybody to try. We'll see how that goes. This line doesn't look like it was as heavy as the other. So I'll just scrape off my residual. There you have a minimalist artwork. Now the reason why I'm not dragging that white all over the place is because I allow the bead of paint that's on the edge of the spatula, I just push it down a little bit. I don't think I'm going to need to worry about it too much, and I could probably tip my canvas briefly to make sure it fills in, and or, which I did recently, there we go. Wait. Most generally, when I have a gap, after I'm done swiping, I just stick my finger in it. So no big deal. Now I'm going to get that out of here and trade it for the Aussie Floetrol and Amsterdam Black that I like to swipe with. But I also have dioxazine purple, or some dioxazine purple. I need more. I was supposed to mix that up today. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Mayan Gold. And I think I would do 3 lines, but I think I'm going to do 2 first and come back and do another one after I add my colors. Just for grins, because I can. The name of my first book on the Amazon link is coincidentally Because I Can. And my second book is called Unlimited Possibilities. This is Neptune's Gaze. And I might want that again, but I might not want it again. This is Fandango. I'm not sure I want Fandango everywhere, but a few places is probably enough. I don't use Wintergreen often, but I love how it reacts with everything else. So let's just put it right there with the Fandango, maybe one other. Say that. Now I went from dog hairs to cat hairs because I got a kitten and it's a few months old now. I just saw that one on the breeze. That's a note to self to not let the cat get into the studio sort of moment. Because there's no way I'll ever be fur free. So yes, that was a Northern Sky. This is a Peacock. I think that's going to go last. I'm hoping that that's going to show up really well. This is a little bit of Blue Velvet. Or maybe a little bit more than a little bit. This is my Water Dragon, which is Key. Because I want these to be turquoises. But I really think that the Frozen, even though it's not quintessentially turquoise, reads as turquoise a lot of times. So that's going to be my go-to. And even if it doesn't read as turquoise, it'll be fine, because it's one of my favorite colors. But that being said, maybe just one more dose of Peacock. Now, I said I would, and here I will. My last line, Mayan Gold. I don't know how this is going to go. I want to sneak in a little bit of Pink Diamond at the bottom. Doesn't usually show up with the purples. This is my African Violet, and I will probably be doing another round of that. This is the Royal Galaxy. I love all the purples. The purples are fantastic. I'm going to use a little bit of the Twilight Orchid. Wonderful color. It reminds me of one of my all-time favorite colors ever. The temptation is to put something else in there, but this has to be a clean experiment. So here's my Claret, which is pretty dark. I don't want that a lot of that. The Pink Diamond makes me think if I put a bunch more of that in, it'll mix with the purples and give me more of the color that I want. So I'm going to do that, because I like looking at those two combinations. And like I said, one last dose of... I thought about adding fillers too, like some black iris on this side, and I suppose I still could. If I swipe once and I don't see what I'm looking for, that should be plenty intense. And one last hit. Well, yeah, I say that. With a Mayan Gold. Alright, so this time I'm going to wipe off my spatula, use my studio rag, which is just a turtleneck weight cotton, And am I going to go down? Do I really only want this? Did I lose the tool I might have used as an alternative? I've got wet paper towels. Oh boy, okay. I'm going to do the purple from the blue side. And I've got some gold. So let's try that. Even if it's not the best cell activator in the world, it's still gold, and it still has Australian Floetrol in it. So I said I'd go from the blue side, I lied. I'm going to go from the... And where's my scrape dish? Because I can always use those colors to touch up an edge. Now my theory is that no matter where you start, you're going to get the colors you start with. So I'm going to do the black without the purple this time, and the gold again. I want more black than that. And if I drip over my dish, that'll be okay with me. If I don't leave my bottles in my way, that'd be even more okay with me. I don't know what's going to happen with this. I think I thought I was going to start short in, and I could still do that. And I might want to try. I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the gold. And that's a shame to do it on this side, but maybe if I just use the straight gold. That is partially Deco Art Americano 24 karat gold, and it's also got iridescent gold from Golden with Aussie Floetrol. But it was working, and it still is, I guess. So I just have to remember to start short of the mark. I'm going back to black. Yes, I'm a fan. Fan of black, fan of Amy. So let's go. Sort of making blocks of color. Like my spatula's pretty too. Can you see the shimmer? Does it shimmer for you? That was probably too quick. Alright, I really like how the purple looks down the middle. And I'm really kind of panicking because I like to drag my spatula through to break up those hard lines in the center. And you can see I'm right about the pink. The pink did not really come through that much. Now I could use just gold. That might be interesting. I haven't gone into the just white yet. I want a light touch. See, I tried to offset that so it was an added angle. And I've got beautiful colors falling down over my edges. Perfect, just perfect. Oh, this is going to be very, very, very pretty, I can tell. I'm excited. I am. Now, sometimes I think I should leave some black, but I know for a fact that I can dredge some up with my spatula, like that. And when I drag my spatula through, it just integrates and helps break up some of those hard lines. Oh, this is gorgeous! Oh boy! Good idea, Priscilla. Alright, let's go back to the purple. I think the purple's a great idea. I want to make sure I check my sides first. Make sure it's the right side I'm putting my paint on for the comfort of my right or left-handedness, which could change at any moment. Alright, so where to start from? I think all the way over there, I guess. I'm going to take that paint. It's falling down over the edges. I didn't go back and add any more cell activator because I really don't think I'm going to need it. And I don't actually mind that black. This kind of reminds me a little bit of some of my geometrics, which reminds me I have playlists. I have over 2,400 videos, and they're all on playlists and organized by topic and genre. Oh, I'm really liking this. It reminds me of, let's see, Mermaid Barn Board. And I'm going to take my little bit of color and throw it right back in. I was going to change my mind there, but oh well. Because I just like that gold. So far so good. Really, really pretty. Really pretty. Loving the colors. I will be attempting more variations on that theme for sure. I can pick up any of my colors with my spatula. Hopefully my head isn't in the way. I don't know how many minutes I've got left on the cell phone, because the last time I did it, it was a 14-minute gig, so that might end at any point in time. And I'll say I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you know that there's a monthly drawing for paintings, and you can see the prizes offered at the beginning of the exhibition video. I include on the end screen of every video. I am going to attempt to find a way to shimmer this at you. And I think I can do it. I borrowed a cell phone. That's gorgeous. I love this. I'm not getting tired of this series anytime soon. I can tell you now. I'm going to see if my bottles can allow me to spin my turntable. And I'm going to zoom in for you. Sorry. I think I'm going to zoom in for you. Let's just push it into position. Wow. Oh my goodness. And as I do that, I see that I've got a couple places I still want to add another line to. Just drag the spatula right through. And if I get little areas like this, where the color hasn't been swiped, that's okay too. That just makes it wonderful and organic. Gosh, I hope you can see that. That's, I love it. Is that as close as I can get? I don't know. Let's try that. Woohoo! So, what did I not tell you? I have on my link tree, which is below, show more underneath the video, I have Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Facebook groups for students. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is for students. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and more. It's for shopping, pixels.com, Fine Art America. And sometimes Legalerist clothing is advertised there, and sometimes more than just clothing. I also have Society 6, which is fantastic. I love their gear. There's clocks and credenzas and rugs, and I just haven't taken full advantage because I haven't really had the time. I love where the black shows through down here. Somebody's like, don't touch it. Because you know as soon as I say something, generally speaking, it means it might disappear in a second. Alright, you guys take care of each other, take care of yourselves. I'm going to look over there and see if I missed anything to tell you. My community board is the best place to find tomorrow's video. Gosh, I'm in love with this. Just totally. Wow! Alright. Spring clothing below the video is mine. If you guys find something on YouTube, some artwork that you'd like to see as a design on fabric or t-shirt, or some of the things available at Legalerist. Legalerist is investment quality clothing designed in Montreal. This one little, oh, it's a little green heart. Can I do it again? Yes. Alright, that's fantastic. I will be doing that technique again soon, I promise you. Wow. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. The PayPal icon on the bottom right hand corner of my YouTube channel banner and the link on my link tree will allow you, through a donation, to become invited to the monthly drawing. The prizes, as I might have said, are at the beginning of the exhibition video that is included on the end screen of this video in the last 20 seconds.